Okay, I'm going to create a standard Word document. I think this is quite a good idea. What I've done here is open a new Microsoft Word document which I've saved under the file name blank. I'm going to set up the formatting and various other aspects in ways that I like in a document. Save it again, and then the idea is that if you've done this, when you want to create a new assignment, you just open your blank document, save it in the new file name, and then you don't need to worry about things like formatting. Okay, so at the moment we've got a document with a number of headings in and a bit of body text. Now the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to set up a heading using the options that are available when you switch the program on. I've selected heading, and I'm going to go to heading 1 and just click on it, and it changes it into this heading, which I must admit I don't particularly like the font style of. It's heading 1 again, so we'll do that again. And we'll also do it for heading 2, which is slightly different. Okay, now I said I wasn't very keen on the fonts. At the moment this is Calibri 11 point, and if we have a little bit of a dig in here, we'll see it's line space in 1.15. Much prefer line space in 1.5, and you'll find all the staff do, because it makes the documents much easier to read. So what I'm going to do is go to the Styles menu, right click on Normal and click on Modify. Various options are here. I'm going to click on Arial. And down here, though it isn't very well labelled, if you click on the middle one, that will set it up as line spacing 1.5. Notice how it changed a little bit there. Click on OK. Now when we have a look in here, we'll see it's Arial 11 point, and it's also line spacing 1.5. So that's set up. Okay, heading 1. Not too keen on heading 1. So I'll right click here, go to Modify. I much prefer Arial. I'm going to change it to 18 points, and I'm going to get rid of the bold because I don't like bold. I'm also going to give it a slightly better colour. I like blue. So I'll click on OK. And we notice that instance has changed, and also this instance has changed as well. Okay, we can do a similar operation on heading 2. So I've right clicked on it, click on Modify. I'll change it to Arial, make this one 14 point. Get rid of the bold and pick a different colour. We'll just pick that green. It's not the best one ever, but we'll just click on that. Okay, so again, both instances have been updated. Right, now headings are really good. One of the things you can do with them is automatically create a table of contents. So I've made a little bit of space there. I'm going to click on the References tab and go to the Table of Contents buttons. Right, there's a bunch here that you can use. I'm just going to pick the first one. Click on that, automatically you will notice that heading 1, heading 2, etc, have all appeared. Right, now the point about this is that it updates dynamically, at least when you tell it to. So I'm going to insert a page break here to move this stuff down to the second page. Just knock that up a bit. And I'm also going to change heading 1 to Introduction. Oops, Introduction. Right, now if I right click on that, it's disappeared there, you'll see Update Table button appears. So I'll click on that, and you notice it's automatically updated the table. It's put the introduction name in, and it's also identified the fact that heading 1 again and heading 2 again are now on a new page. So whenever you put new stuff on new pages and new text in new documents, you'll find that you can then just click on Update the table. It'll do automatically for you, which is a great time saver, as you can imagine. Table of contents are important. Headings are important. Headings at one level suggest that you've thought about your document, you've taken a logical approach to it, and then particularly for a long document, tables of contents make them nicely navigable. The other thing you need with the table of contents is of course page numbers, which at the moment we don't have. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab and click on there's two options here, header or footer. I'll go to footer. Brings down this menu with a list of different options. But I'm going to, if you notice, I've involved most of them anyway. I have the page number in. So I'm going to click on Annual. It's a nice simple one, and this appears like this. It's got the page number there, and I'm just going to put my name. You'll put your name, and once it's saved there, it'll appear on every page of this document. I'm going to close header and footer. We'll notice that when we look at the footer of each page, the footer we've just put in now appears. If you want to edit it, just double click on it, it'll appear. You can edit this and then close header and footer again. While we're at it, we may as well insert a header. So we'll go to header. Now you've got to be a bit careful of some of these because they have a bit of a tendency, some of them, to put a box around the page which looks a bit sort of clunky. and reduces the amount of space you have to type in. So I'm going to pick this one, alphabet. And notice here it's got type the document title, so I'll call it my title. If we switch over to here, we'll discover that this is in Calibri, which I'm not too keen on. It's a bit big, so I'm going to change that to Arial, and I'm going to knock it down to 12 points. And there we are, saved. When I went to home and I changed that, we lost the tab slightly, so you've got to go back to design and click on close header and footer. So there we have the basics of how to create a document in Microsoft Word. Hope that was useful.